Every day, things are getting worse. Time's so hard. That's a little ditty from the Pioneers, alright? If you don't know about the Pioneers, you gotta check out the Pioneers. Great act. Great act. First wave Jamaican Trojan Records ska act. Come out some right tunes. That was Time Tough. Every day. Des, Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We've got 11 tunes ahead of us today. Illuminate is the record. The band is Lydia. I don't know what to expect. It was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Justin. One love, Justin. Let's not waste no time. Let's jump in. Band looks folk, punk, emo. As far as the artwork is concerned, you know. Bruh, Motown Records put this out. Motown?
You said I'd never be able, but oh, the whole world is still on my strength. Second time now, and you've done this before. Driver on the back, so I can't.
Very piano-driven actor, singer-songwriter, vocal and piano. Dial it down to the bare minimum, you still have a good song.
You said I'd never be able, but oh, the whole world is still on my strength. Oh,
Lovely guitar tone there, lovely clean, delayed guitar tone. And of course, the most important part, good playing. Nice performance, good phrasing. Bell, bell, let's go. There's a heaviness to this. Isn't it funny because the general populace associates heavy with audacious, in-your-face brutality, you know, down-tuned guitars and distortion and shouting and stuff. But that's not heavy. That's not heavy. The performance is heavy. The dynamic elements are heavy. The actual theoretic composition is the heavy part, not the, you know, the fruity components and the colour splashed upon the top. We've got quite a heavy sound here, I would say. Very surprised with Motown Records, but do you know me? I take Motown Records as a seal of quality, honestly. I mean, it's not Motown what it used to be, but what a great introduction. What a great introduction. This is going to be a cool record. This is going to be a very easy listening record, I assume, because that was an easy listening track, you know? That was very smooth. very cool without lacking on the content. You know, there was a grand instrumentation. There was a very full sound, which was great. We've got a fine evening for a Rogue coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Do not forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Track number 2 on Illuminate by Lydia is entitled A Fine Evening for a Rogue. Let's jump in, shall we? Feels like I'm getting married.
Started quite young, yeah, I learned how to just stay quiet, always stay. Well, cursed with disease,
I don't know much about U2, but it sounds like a guitar line I would hear in a U2 tune.
I have to be perfect. You're no better than me. No, don't you ever get lonely? Yeah, don't you ever get lonely? 'Cause it's no better for me. I still cannot believe. Don't you ever get lonely? Yeah, well, don't you ever get lonely? 'Cause I never saw you leave this lately.
Ooh,
Well, I wasn't sure
that caught me off guard, that little fade in there. Comment on the name, right? I've never heard of another act called Lydia. That's fine. But it's a little hard. It's not very search engine optimized, you know? Like, if I want to search for the first, you know, the Pioneers, perhaps, even though it's not the most unique of names, if I search the Pioneers into YouTube, I'd probably, or on Google perhaps, I'd probably have the Pioneers come up first. Whereas Lydia, on the other hand, there's a lot of Lydias in this world. There's a lot of popular Lydias, a lot of famous Lydias. And yeah, I just don't think it's great as far as the marketing is concerned. But this isn't about business, is it? It's about music. But that's just some food for thought. That's my thoughts, you know? You would have to know the name of the album alongside it, Lydia Illuminate, or let's be fair, have the IQ of at least 60 and just search Lydia artist or Lydia band. It don't really matter, does it, in this day and age? You find whatever you want. I wonder what this person looks like. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to have a look at the front woman. One moment. Jeez Louise, so I just had a look, you know, in a borderline pervy manner. I thought, you know what, let's see who's fronting this band, yeah? Fuck, I should have paid attention because Justin left in his initial message, because Justin recommended we listen to Scarlet Drive as of recent, and I was blagged by the vocal. And in his message, Justin says, another bit of a vocal enigma here. So I'm like, I check the band. And I see a guy fronting the band. And I'm like, have I been tricked again? Has this happened again? Someone who's supposed to know a thing or two about listening to a band or two. I've been caught off twice. In a row. Regarding who's fronting the band. Now, don't get me wrong. I saw in a couple of band photos, there was a female. There was a woman. Yes. And I had a quick deke on the Wikipedia and I found a lady called Mindy. And I actually watched, I didn't go into it because this is my first time reaction, but I did, out of interest, have a look at a live performance or partial part of a live performance to see who I'm listening to on the record. is it the guy or is it actually a girl? You know, especially with the reference of it being another vocal enigma. I thought, what the hell? And I've seen that the guy who fronts the band may have vocal tones such as the woman. So I'm blagged. I'm absolutely blagged. I also saw that they won an award for Best Emo Band. So that's pretty cool, eh? That's pretty cool. Shall we pull a quick card in regards to that, yeah? Let's see if there's anything to learn, yeah? Flipping hell, we got a busy one there, yeah? The Tree of Life, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles, yeah? That means you who are watching this are going to go to market and you're going to find a fucking brilliant deal. Well, you've found me. I think that's what it represents, people. Congratulations. 10 out of 10 whole, pure. The cycle begins again. The Pentacles representing the manifest reality. Don't believe in the money, though. Don't believe in the credit in the screen. Take that credit and invest it into physical material, into actual tangible product. That's real investment. Daddy Des has told you that. They don't even need to print the money. There's no printed money no more. Nice little build. From the little clip I saw as well, they did have a good live sound. They did have a good live sound. It was Mindy on the keys. This is a great build. Don't you ever get lonely? What a fascinating act. What a fascinating act. And what a great band. What a great sound. I mean, as far as genre is concerned, Google calls them a rock band. I guess that's an underlying foundation when you can't really call them anything else. But, you know, rock seems a little bit too bold for the sound we're hearing today. You know, emo suited them better, I thought. I Woke Up Near the Sea is track number 3 coming up next. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. I Woke Up Near the Sea is the title of this one. Track number 3 of 11 on the album Illuminate. We're listening to the band Lydia. Let's just jump in, yep. This listen through goes out to my friend Justin, who recommended this on the Patreon. Ooh! What a sound there. There's great groove with that drum kit. Great dynamic. Great tone on that synth. Very cohesive, the band at this particular moment. Let's go. I like the drummer. The drummer's really talented. I've seen that the drummer does vocals as well. This is my favourite one so far. This is a great tune.
Fall back in love, yeah. Just fall back.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Bring back all you need so everyone else can try and get some sleep. It's just the season on your back. It's just the way we know to It's just the season on your back. It's just the way we know to It turns out you were into yourself. It turns out you can find your way out. Once more for my baby girl. It turns out you were into yourself. It turns out you can find your way out. And no one ever knew.
That was really good. The verse sections, the first two verses in particular, the sound was pristine. The band was in complete unity. The energy that was portrayed through every instrument was so cohesive and just gave such a great, it was just a great flow. You know, I didn't even speak on the vocal line. It was great singer-songwriter music. You know, it's hard to be a good singer-songwriter because everybody writes songs. Everybody wants to write a good song. It's impossible to write a good song and stand out. These dudes did that, in my opinion, with that verse section in particular. Really good energy. We've got Hospital coming up next, track number 4, yeah? Yes, now bless now people, don't forget rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in with another banger. Hospital is track 4 of 11 on Lydia's album Illuminate. This was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Justin. Thank you very much, Justin. Let's jump in. I really like the last track. Really like the last track.
So I've been sleeping with this silence in my mind. All I see scares me.
The album artwork is very 2000s.
And no one knows it, but she saved me. So I've been sleeping with this silence in my
Great bass presence.
Promise me this is love. So stay. What's the hospital that's just across the street from your apartment balcony? I'll never I'll never leave. Oh, no one is watching. Seem like you just smile, but always come back home. 'Cause I never got to see you once more. No, I guess that's all I wanted. Yeah, I guess that's all I need.
I mean, now I can differentiate the vocals a little better. Now I've seen the guy behind it, I can hear, and I know that there is a woman who also does the vocal. I can identify. You know, before, we were just existing in the same range, so I kind of thought, is it just the same person? You know? But now I can hear the tonality difference, you know? This isn't a girl, is it? Let's go. Plenty of jingles and jangles from that guitar. Let's go. Brilliant. Great tune. It wasn't as good as the one prior, yet we've got like more than 3 times the amount of views on that one, so the people do like that one. The people do like that one. And then perhaps we blend it into the next track, Fate. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Fate is the title of this one. Track 5 of 11 on the album Illuminate by the band Lydia. Let's go.
It's just I can't seem to fall asleep these days, and you can't seem to stop digging this grave, 'cause you were only 18 at the time, and I was holding up these streets just fine. Come on, come on. Place me on the ceiling for everything that you ever said to me. No, it wasn't just words. Day after day after day, I called out fate. Oh, darling, I've been thinking about you, and you were thinking how much.
There's a good relationship between the drums and the bassist in this band. The rhythm section's really good. It's not a band you would say is groovy first and foremost, but there does exist a groove within the band, most definite. It just, you know, it hides in plain sight, you know, because we're listening to the lyrical content, we're listening to the vocal line, we're listening to the general soundscape, but these dudes can produce a bit of a toe tapper, no doubt. Brilliant. Atmospheric, ethereal reverb upon that guitar line there. This section instrumentally is very like pop rock, radio pop rock. Just had a freeway vocal performance there on the end of that track. It's, imagine how easy it would be to clutter and have it sound too excited, too extra, too, you know, oversaturated with different rhythms and melodies and you know, lyrical ideas to take in when you've introduced three people onto the same section of the same track. But they made it work out very well, and you got to give props to the sound engineer for that as well. Did a great job in ensuring that it all came together very nicely in the mix, and it did. You know, I bet that was very tough to do. That was Fate. That was a great tune. Great tune. This is a great band. This is a great band. Very easy listening band. Just pleasant experience listening to this record so far. We've got Sleep Well coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Get my blanket out of the way. I'm keeping myself nice and warm. Okay. Sleep Well is the title of this one. We're listening to the act Lydia, who's recommended on the Patreon by my friend Justin. This is track 6 of 11 on Illuminate. Let's go. Mic check. This is brilliant. Who does this sound like? The vocal sounds like someone. Probably an act we've listened to on this channel, you know. But I can't put my finger on who. Love that twinkling guitar there. Normally doesn't work as well as this. I mean, the masters of that is Blink-182 in my opinion.
Guess they all knew. Somebody draw the sun off. Those states made me distant. Tell me it's alright. And tell me it's better.
Let's go. There's this Lydia effect that's been thrown in again. This crushing heaviness with such light and buoyant instrumentation. Listen. It's heavy. Very good. That was Sleep Well. Great tune. One of the best tunes. Great twinkling guitars. The bridge section where we hush it dynamically. Fantastic vocal performance. I really liked the vocal performance on that one. And yeah, the relatively minimalist but heavy sound of that outro section. Fantastic. What more needs to be said? We've got Stay Awake coming up next. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Illuminate is the record. Track 7 of 11 by Lydia, the band, is entitled Stay Awake. Thank you. Sleep Well, the one that came prior, was a very good tune. But I think, as far as the view counts are concerned, my taste in this band is more to what the general market sort of isn't too fussed about. You know, there's a duality of the sound of the band, and the most viewed tracks are songs I'm not too fussed on, comparative to the ones that I've got the lesser views, which I found are the ones I really enjoy.
These city lights are too much for you alone, but San Francisco sounds quite lovely, and so I'll just wait for your call. I promise, and holy lonely, so stay awake and I'll stay. I try and go, but you get. Cover up for the rain. You see way too much safety, 'cause I don't stand a chance for any longer than you do, my friend. 'Cause we should know best now that you're gone. 'Cause I can't breathe with these
And tiny little ghost notes on the snare there. I think one of the toms is tuned perfectly with whatever the root note of this bass guitar is. The floor tom. Good tune. A little more of a ballad, that one, eh? A little bit more of a ballad. Quite a powerful number. You know, it's quite hard to decipher what rock music is, what an indie band is, and what emo is, you know? There's a lot of cohesive value as I can see and identify why somebody would call this an emo band, but you know, there's singer-songwriters who have the same approach, and because, you know, the whole idea of emo being shorthand for emotional, or if you want to be proper autistic, it's shorthand for emotional hardcore. A good songwriter, full stop, if he wants to engage with an audience, if he wants to actually create value with the songwriting, has to engage emotionally, right? That's how the connection works, and that's how people actually remember your songs and like to enjoy your songs, because it gives them an emotional fulfillment, or connects to them on an actual human level, or arguably a primitive level, you know, going into the depths of the brain and where emotion stems from. But yeah, that was an okay tune. It wasn't the best on the record. We've got All I See coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing back in with a banger. All I See is the title of this one. Suddenly I see, this is what I'm by my mind. Something like that, isn't it? Lydia is the band, Illuminate is the record, 8 is the sequencing of this track out of 11 tracks. And Justin is my friend who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's jump in, shall we? I love living in the city.
You will never waste my time. No, no. You will never waste my time. She locks all the doors and turns south. We will always be safe. We're hearing this as all I see scares me, and no one waits forever. So come closer, baby. I want to see what you're made of. See what you're made of. 'Cause this isn't all we could be. You're not the same, and I'm not the same man. No one could ever wait for you, and no one could ever wait for you. I'll wait for you.
Some lovely picking of them strings there. Very organic sound. My guitar wouldn't sound like that. I wouldn't even be able to record in a proper studio. The producer, if I came with a guitar part like that and the producer looked at my guitar, he'd say, bro, we're not recording until you change those flipping strings, mate. So we got some nice, punchy, fresh strings on this guitar. Relatively fresh at the very least, comparative to something I would perform on. Sounds good.
But you are the never-ending sleep that I love to treat with this medicine I get from my closer friends. But all I see. So come closer, baby. I want to see what you're made of. See what you're made of. 'Cause this isn't all we could be. You're not the same, and I'm not the same man.
Ooh, where we going with this? Listen to that. I don't know what that is, but it does sound like when I don't trim the strings off the end of my guitar when I put strings on and they vibrate and shake. It's not that though. It's not that. I thought it was. That tune is when you have a few to drink and you think back to your love of your life. And I'm not speaking about us, right? Well, unless you're a younger man, and if so, God bless you. But when you're 18, 17, 16, and you've had your first relationship maybe, and you've broken up with her at some point, and you look back and you think those were the times, those were the times. Life is downhill from here. Those were the times. I was an emo. She was an emo. And now I've lost her. Forever. Forever. This is the track you play whilst you're drinking pure vodka. No, you're not. You're drinking a 2 litre of Coke mixed with a 35cl of vodka. Getting pissed off your face. Walking around. Scared to go back home because your parents are there, or your parent is there, or whomever is there, and you don't want to be caught pissed out of your face, depressed. Don't worry about it, people. I know these flavors. I know these vibes. You might ask, that was a bit... That was a bit... flipping... direct, a little, you know, bit detailed. Trust me. Trust me. I was young once. One More Day coming up next, yes. Not only was I young once, I was an emotional man. I was a man who was invested into emo in my own way, right? Let's keep going. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, king of the pit TV, signing in with another banger. One More Day is the title of this one. It's track 9 of 11 on the album Illuminate, okay? Shall we jump in? The band is entitled Lydia. I've known a couple of Lydias in my time. We became very guitar-centric very early into the record, but when it first started, like the first song, I thought this would be, you know, a primarily piano and keys-based record, you know, taking the forefront, the songwriting being done upon the keys for the most part, but, you know, it didn't take long for the guitars to take centre stage. Yeah. Which, to me, isn't a bad thing. I like that. I'm more accustomed to guitar composed songwriting than piano. Although if I was to go back in time and pick up an instrument, I would have picked up the guitar first, definitely. Very proggy, this part. Good tune. Was that the first guitar solo we've had on this record? That in cooperation with the, you know, broken chord playing rhythm guitar. Oh, I say broken chord. Maybe a little more of a frantic, you know, noodle around the scale was quite a fascinating component of that song and the component of this band, because I didn't see that coming. We delved into a little bit of a rock theme here, and of course we had a great hook in there. That we resolved on. Quite catchy, that one. Quite catchy. Let's finish this record off with the last two tracks, yeah? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in and signing out on this one. We're going to listen to the last two tracks on Illuminate by Lydia. You know, we normally do it track by track, but we've got a 1 minute tune here entitled Heart. Yeah, it got pretty bad, which I assume is an interlude of sorts leading into track 11, which is going to be Now the One You Once Loved Is Leaving. This entire listen through has gone out to my friend Justin. Thank you for the recommendation. Bro, I'll tell you what, the idea of just sort of going through these Patreon recommendations and requests is my musical palette and understanding and spectrum of just, you know, hell, you know, what I'm into and what I listen to and what I understand now is so diverse, you know, consuming what you dudes are into. So thank you very much for the recommendations, you know, plural. Let's go. Let's finish this record off. Boom. The last track is the longest on the record at 6 minutes 38.
You just complain about today, and you always say that the worst is never come. You say nobody will ever come back here. No, say this was my.
Right, little interlude into the last track there. Now the One You Once Loved Is Leaving, and we've got no advertisements. Can you believe it? We'll probably get hit by one in the middle of it. Watch.
Tell me how I finally figured it out, that now you're caught in the things you said you never
Come on now. Bong. Ooh, very nice bridge. This band has a great talent with lowering the dynamic with these solemn bridge sections. What you once loved is leaving. And again. Now the one you once loved is leaving. Are we going to have it in the background now as this guy does the frontal vocal? Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Approved. Approved. Are we going to introduce a third vocal into the mix? It'd be risky. We're going to outro this out from here. Great tune, great outro, great dual vocals, great vocal tone, great energy. Just had me thinking at the end of that song, what a pleasure it is to be able to share these experiences and have these first listens to these bands and, you know, hear out what you're into and engage over this, and the fact that you, you know, support me in doing so and you watch these things and you offer me brilliant bands such as this is really special. So I just want to say thank you in regards to that. That's really cool. Justin, thank you very much for the recommendation. That was a great tune. That was the right tune to finish off with. Most definitely. It's nice they finished on a longer form. You know, might have been built intentionally for it. I doubt it was, to be honest. But they might have extended that outro thinking, yeah, we'll have this as the outro. I'm going to do one last video. I'm going to give you my final overview and rate this record out of 10. See you there. Yes, now bless now people. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Just listen to a corker of a record. This was recommended on Patreon by my friend Justin. He says, check out Lydia. That's the name of the band, not the artist, believe it or not. It's a cohesive act called Lydia, and the record was called Illuminate. Okay, fascinating, something separate to what I generally listen to, separate to the sounds I've generally listened to over the years, but definitely shares the spirit and the energy of the 2000s and the you know, particular time frame I was finding myself through music. So it creates a great connection to me through that energy, through that spirit, through this sign of the times. Whether it be emo, whether it be indie, whether it be a rock band, whether it be singer-songwriter, I would argue, this band portrays a great emotional depth and current, really expresses it well upon this album. The band itself are very good. The sound engineering does the band justice. We've got a full sound and a great use of dynamics. The band isn't audacious and in your face and has no need to ramp it up to 100. The band plays well in their lesser, slower dynamic to the degree where it's funny, because we listen to a lot of death metal. In some elements and some stages and from some perspectives, i.e. my perspective, this band was heavier than a lot of death metal bands we've heard. You know, on a deeper level. It's like when I talk on punk rock, I don't talk about the genre of punk and what you need to do to be a punk band. No, I speak about the energy, and I speak about the undercurrent, and I speak about the essence that resides within the sound we're listening to. And there was an essence of heaviness in some of this music, you know, playing slightly behind the beat. This wall of sound, albeit not force-fed to you through cranked amps and loud noises and the mix, but this wall of sound created through every piece of instrumentation playing well and owning their space of the vibrational register within this experience we've just heard. The vocal lines were good. I mean, Justin put this forward to me because he recommended the Skylit Drive prior, and I was blagged by the vocal performance because it was a man who sounded no different to a woman. And in this, I came in with the same pretense, and Justin put forth in the message just like it's another like ambiguous vocal performance, and no doubt it was, because not only have we got a guy who sings in a generally feminine vocal tone and register, but there's actually a woman in the band as well. So we've got that you know, collaboration, and I've never come across that before in my life. So once again, a fantastic new experience. The right amount of material on the record. You could have called it a 9-track for all I care, you know, and got the point across, but it didn't outstay its welcome. 11 tracks wasn't too many, and arguably could call it 10 tracks because one of them was a 1-minute filler-esque interlude track, so call it 10 tracks. The right amount of music, I would say, for an album, if you like this record, if you like this sound. What more needs to be said? I'll rate it a 6 out of 10. As a project, it's good. As a product, it's good. It's just not my sound. It's just not what I would listen to, you know? Hell, you know, in my teenage years, as a youth, as an emo kid, as a scene kid, you know, as a brutal kid, as a young boy who was emotionally driven and charged and unstable and volatile, and dealing with my first girlfriend and dealing with myself and projecting my insecurities and my issues and situations and fucking everything up. I think that this would be a great connect. This would be the plug, the emotional plug that I would need back then, because I listened to a little bit of emo back then. I listened to a little bit of emo, and I engaged with a little bit of emo when I'm feeling down in the dumps. So, you know, this definitely connects with my inner child, and I appreciate that. On that note, I'm signing out. One love, people. Till next time. Bye bye.